So good day everyone. So I'm Adrian Sininay and my report is to enumerate and discuss the multi-sports events. So what is a multi-sports event? So a multi-sport event is an organized sporting event that often held over multiple days, featuring competition in many different sports among organized teams of athletes from mostly nation states. So most modern multi-sports events have the same basic structure, and the games are held over the course of several days in and around a host city, which changes for each competition. Countries send national teams for each competition, consisting of individual athletes and team athletes, or teams that are awarded of gold, silver, or bronze medal for first, second, and third place respectively. So each game areas that compete in a wide variety of sports have generally held in every 4 years through some are the annual competition. The following are the multi-sports events: Olympic Game, World Game, the X Game, the Combat Game, World Artistic Game, the Beach Games, the World Air Games, Urban Games, World Mind Games, and E-Games. So the Olympic Games. The Olympic Games is the first major modern multi-sports event. And the games first held in the modern times in 1896 in Athens, Greece, and inspired by the ancient Olympic Games. It is one of a number of such events held in antiquity. The Olympic Game was the biggest sporting event in the world. There is a summer and winter edition that held every 4 years. Summer games and winter games are held separately. The ultimate goals of the games are to cultivate human beings through sports and contribute to the world peace. The Olympic Games sports categories are the 3x3 basketballs, the acrobatic gymnastics, the archery, swimming, badminton, weightlifting, BMX racing, kayak flat water, diving, football, triathlon, tennis, taekwondo, World Game for mostly non-Olympic sports. The World Games are an international multi-sports event comprising sports and sporting disciplines that are not contested in the Olympic Games. This is intended to ensure that top athletes in sports compete at the Games. The World Games played consisting sports which is the bodybuilding, gymnastics, Muay Thai, baseball or softball, surfing, flying disc, canoe, tug of war, aikido, air sports, and hockey. The X Games. For extreme action sports, there is a winter version too. So the X Game is an extreme sports competition that is presented twice a year by the ESPN, the Sports Television Network. The X Game, made for television sports festival, created by the cable network ESPN in 1995. The X Game events can vary from year to year, and it is generally consist of skiing, snowboarding, BMX biking, and skateboarding. World Combat Game. First held in 2010, then again in 2013. Features 15 martial arts and combat sports: Aikido, boxing, fencing, judo, jiu-jitsu, karate, kendo, kickboxing, Muay Thai, sambo, savate, sumo, taekwondo, wrestling, wushu. The upcoming World Combat Game will held in Riyadh in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia that will host the 2023 World Combat Games. The World Artistic Games. The World Artistic Game has to aim to be the world's leading independent organization in the field of the modern arts and culture. It includes the artistic, the rhythmic, trampoline, acrobatic, gymnastics, standard, Latin, freestyle, rock and roll, and hip hop, synchronized swimming and diving, figure roller skating, artistic cycling, and aero musicals. World Beach Games. The inaugural event is to be held in Qatar in 2019. 14 sports will feature on the program, which will be a mixture of sports traditionally played on sand and others will take place on the water. It is organized by the Association of the National Olympic Committees. The games are held every 2 years, including the following sports: the aquathlon, 3x3 basketball, beach handball, beach soccer, beach tennis, beach volleyball, bouldering, cycling, karate, open water swimming, skateboarding, surfing, wakeboarding, water skiing, and beach wrestling. World Air Games. It is an international competition of multidisciplinary air sports. The event is organized by the Federation of Aeronautic Internationale, World Air Sports Federation or FAI, and held once every 4 years. The first World Air Games were held in 1997 in Selçuk, Turkey, and it composed of ballooning, hang gliding, and gyrocopter. Urban Games. It is the multi-sports event featuring both competition and showcase urban sports alongside a cultural festival. The first edition was held in Budapest, Hungary from 13 to 15 of September 2019. The event is organized by the Global Association of the International Sports Federation. In planning, expected to be featured the 3x3 basketball, skateboarding, and cycling trials. The World Mind Games. The International Mind Sports Association, or the IMSA, inaugurated the sports of the World Mind Games December 2011 in Beijing. For all sports, the meet was invitational and the events were not the World's Championships. Players compete in bridge, chess, drops, and shange. There were 6 medal events at bridge, 3 each for men and women. The EMSA invited 24 players, 6 each from 4 countries, to compete in 3 small tournaments as for the national teams, 12 pairs, and 24 individuals. A-Games. Electronic games. It is a generic term for any amusement or recreation using a standalone video game, desktop computer, or the internet with 1 or more players. It is a multinational video game competition and composed of League of Legends, Counter-Strike, and Dota. Playing multiple sports and cross-training is good for us. Different movements and skills not only improve our physical abilities, agility, balance, coordination, strength, stamina, and etc., but it also helps our mental well-being, confidence, memory, and mood. The best time to cultivate new skill learning is in childhood. Children with multi-sports experience develop better fitness and durability as they use different muscle groups to move in a wide range of motion and direction, and learn the many skills necessary for good motor control and competency. Thank you for the time you spent, even such a numerous task and report to attend. Hope you learned something, and God bless.